Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Holy shit, Kang versus Dr. Doom? Is this gonna happen? Oh my freaking gosh, man. Holy shit. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel for another video. And today we got a new update for Cosmic Wonder about, you know, the situation with the Kang the Conqueror and Dr. Doom and for the Avengers film. So what this means, we're about to go ahead and jump in and check this out. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment, hit that case. Without further ado, let's get it.
So it looks like us Marvel fans might be getting the best of both worlds when it comes to the next Avengers film, or perhaps the next two. A lot of talk of the future of the MCU, specifically in regards to Kang the Conqueror being the future of the MCU, has been happening a lot recently. Of course, this is because of everything that has happened with Jonathan Majors. Now, for a while now, we've been hearing that Marvel Studios might be considering moving away from Kang the Conqueror and Jonathan Majors as the main villain of the multiverse saga, which when we first heard sounded really absurd, something like they just couldn't do. How could you move away from your big bad that you clearly set up with Loki season 1, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, big time there, and then Loki season 2. But that's when we found out that Kang the Conqueror originally wasn't supposed to be the big bad of the multiverse saga. He wasn't actually the big bad in their initial plans for the saga. However, after they saw Jonathan Majors' performance as Kang, they decided Kang would be the big bad. So then the big question was, well, if they're going to move away from Kang, who is going to be the new big bad? And then we got a report from Variety stating that Marvel was considering replacing Kang with Dr. Doom. Now, this hit people in a lot of different ways. Some people thought that this was awesome. Dr. Doom is amazing. Some people thought, well, Kang was already set up. Why are they replacing him? Just recast Jonathan Majors as Kang. A lot of mixed feelings, especially when Jonathan Majors has really done an incredible job portraying Kang and his variants. And if he's innocent, a lot of people would really love to see him remain Kang the Conqueror. I'm one of those people, and luckily for us, it looks like that is going to be the case. And before people start saying, dang it, that sucks, I wanted Dr. Doom in the MCU, it looks like that could also still be the case. We could be looking at a multiverse saga where Kang remains and Dr. Doom makes his MCU debut. It looks like we could be getting the best of both worlds. Insiders say that Kang is staying in the MCU, whether or not Jonathan Majors is found guilty or innocent in his trial. They will simply recast if he is found guilty. We'll break down everything you need to know in this video. And of course, if you're new, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on all things relating to the MCU. And if you subscribe and leave a comment, you're automatically entered in our giveaway for a chance to win a PS5, an Xbox Series X, some Marvel Legends items, or some DC items. The winner gets to pick one item, and we pick one winner at the end of each month. So luckily for us, a few insiders have stated that despite the Variety article and despite reports from Joanna Robinson, who wrote MCU, The Reign of Marvel Studios is going to keep Kang in the MCU. It may be true that they were considering moving in a different direction. I don't doubt that at all. I believe they probably were considering that and were seriously considering placing Kang with Doom. We know that Marvel Studios recently went on their big retreat, and during this retreat, we have been told that it was a very different feeling than the previous ones. Their previous retreats were pretty positive and everybody was pretty confident. However, this time, everybody knew that they had some stuff to talk about because they had a lot of changes they need to make and talk about. And we were told the future of Jonathan Majors and Kang the Conqueror was a big subject. And of course it was. That's a big problem for Marvel Studios. But according to a recent report from Daniel RPK, he stated, "I heard from my sources that Marvel is still committed to Kang. It's possible that they'll do a recast, but they're not leaving the character aside. If Doom appears in Secret Wars, he won't be the main villain." Now, I personally really like this. I love what they have set up so far in Loki Season 1, Quantumania, Loki Season 2, and what they have planned for the future. I'm really excited to see Kang and his variants be the big bads. But I am also really excited at the possibility of Doom entering the MCU MCU at the same time. I get even more excited about the fact that we could actually see Doom versus Kang. And as we talked about before, this could be done in an extremely cool way. From what we've heard so far, the main villain of Secret Wars, as Daniel RPK mentioned, isn't going to be Doom. But from what we've heard, it's supposed to be Kang as a Beyonder variant. The Beyonder himself isn't going to show up, but we'll have a version of Kang who essentially is the Beyonder. It's still going to be Kang with the powers of the Beyonder. Just want to make that clear. Now, this is exactly what happens in the Marvel Comics story of Secret Wars. And in one of the stories, how we get God Emperor Doom is that Doom takes the powers of the Beyonder. And although I'm not sure that will happen per se in the MCU, I think a similar story would happen with Kang and Doctor Doom. But as I mentioned the other day, they would have to do this in a pretty specific way. The Doom that they get would have to come from another universe. Perhaps maybe it could be Julian McMahon from the original Fantastic Four film. I think that would be really, really cool. And we know they are bringing some of those older Marvel characters back from those older franchises in Deadpool 3 and Secret Wars. So although I don't think Doctor Doom is ultimately going to be the big bad like Daniel RPK states, I do think him and Doom are going to hash it out at some point in time, because it just makes sense. We have Doctor Doom, one of the greatest characters and villains of all time in Marvel history, wanting to rule everything. And when he comes across Kang the Conqueror, I think he's going to take that opportunity to take some of his time travel technology, his multiverse technology. However, I think the Kang trio beats him, only because they have been around for what seems to be centuries, and they really understand how time and the multiverse works. Whereas Doom would be coming in pretty much as a newbie, trying to figure it all out. But I do think in Secret Wars, he is going to play a decent role. Now, I do want to address one rumor that has been going around about Kang the Conqueror, specifically Jonathan Majors playing Kang the Conqueror. There appears to be some type of rumor out there that states Marvel Studios can't actually recast Kang the Conqueror in the MCU because of some contract that Marvel signed with Jonathan Majors. This contract is apparently why Marvel Studios was considering replacing Kang with Doom, because apparently they could not recast him. This is what the report said, coming from Weekly Planet's Hot Scoop, where listeners send in rumors to them. And one email they got said this: while working on the movie Devotion, I was friends with one of Jonathan Majors' people. During our filming, Jonathan Majors closed the deal for Kang. I remember asking the friend about it, and they shared some details. More interestingly, due to the nature of the character and potential multiple versions, Jonathan Major had a contract clause stating that only he could play any and all versions of Kang. This would likely explain the rumors of swapping out Kang with Doom as opposed to recasting. This most likely is not true. It's very unlikely that Marvel Studios put this kind of clause in there. However, it's kind of a moot point, and let me explain. If Jonathan Majors is found innocent, Marvel Studios is simply going to continue on with what they had planned. Jonathan Majors will still be Kang the Conqueror. The story will still feature Kang and his variants as the main villains of the multiverse saga. All will be well. However, if he's found guilty, that would probably void his contract. Most of these contracts have morality clauses in them, and there are definite legal things in place in contracts that protect the studio from any wrongdoing or harm that the actors may cause. So if Jonathan Majors is found innocent, all is well. He remains Kang. But if he's found guilty, that would most likely void the contract. So it wouldn't really matter. Marvel Studios could recast Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror if they wanted. Or they could simply bring in Doom. But based off of what we've heard, all of these different reports from all of these different insiders, it sounds like they are planning to keep Kang the Conqueror, but also bring in Victor Von Doom, which honestly is something I would really love to see. However, again, I don't think it should be the main Doom that is going to be coming in the future, but I think it should be a variant of Doom that would try to take on Kang the Conqueror. But let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest news. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter, and as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
Wow. My thoughts, that I would love to see both Kang the Conqueror and Doctor Doom go at it. Like, literally go at it on the big screen. I don't care nobody say, because of course Doctor Doom one of the most greatest iconic Marvel villain of all time and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to see them two go at it. I ain't gonna lie though, like villains versus villain, holy shit! But as for right now, we still on of course Jonathan Majors got going on with the trials and stuff like that, like because honestly I don't want them like recast, because I want Major to continue to play as Kang the Conqueror, because he killed it, of course, when we saw it in Quantumania, but like, because the man is innocent. Team Majors all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's innocent. He's still innocent. He didn't do anything wrong and stuff like that. Like, most people hate him. You know what I'm saying? Because like, people don't have no life at all. You know what I'm saying? The man's innocent. He didn't do anything wrong and none of that. He's minding his own business. So but like, y'all listen. People, who, are like celebrities. They just gotta be careful who they dating. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause they're gonna end up ruining their career, their lives and stuff like that, So you just gotta be careful. But like I said, like, if he found guilty, man, I don't know what's gonna happen next. I don't know. Be honest with you. Cause like, if he found guilty, I'll be upset. I'll be upset though, but not with Jonathan Majors. It's just he didn't do anything wrong. He's 100% completely innocent. So, but yeah, like I say, I like if he innocent and continue to play as Kang, I would love to see him and Dr. Doom go at it. And in the situation with Dr. Doom, they gotta find the cat, find the cat to play Dr. Doom first before things happen. If the situation between Kang the Conqueror versus Dr. Doom, why not just do like a 2 parts of Secret Wars, 2 parts. That's it. Since we probably not gonna get the Kang Dynasty, why not do the Secret Wars Part 1 and Part 2? Plain and simple, So, but in the case, man, like I said, I'm still praying for my boy Jonathan Majors, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope he watch this video. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying for you, man. Like, it's shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, if this happened between Kang the Conqueror with Dr. Doom, oh my fucking God, it will blow my fucking mind. Like, blew my fucking mind. It will be epic fight right there. Because I did not expect that. Kang versus Doom. Think about it. On the big screen, like in IMAX. Like, holy shit. Like, if that shit happens, oh my fucking God. Like, But in the case, man, that's it with a video for you guys. Make sure you guys follow me on social media and let me know what are you guys' thoughts about the Kang versus Dr. Doom fight. Cause I want to know. I want to hear y'all thoughts about it. So, if that shit happens, if that shit happens though. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. You gotta be safe out there. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, man. Hope you guys ain't gonna eat too much turkey, you know what I'm saying? So, I see you guys, later. So take care.